The Longest Night Shift. Part 1, The Glitch. Tonight's story should never have been recorded. But someone uploaded it anyway. What happened that night still hasn't been explained. So turn off the lights, put your phone down, and listen carefully. Because this story gets disturbing, fast. The security monitor flickered at 2:17 a.m. Mia looked up from her phone. Slurpee machine gurgled behind her. The hot dog rollers clicked in their slow, greasy rotation. 4 screens. 4 camera angles. All of them just went black for exactly 3 seconds. She blinked. The screens were back. Nothing looked different. Except the milk spill. 20 minutes ago, a customer dropped a gallon of 2%. Mia mopped it up herself. She remembers the smell of sour dairy mixing with floor cleaner. She remembers throwing the paper towels into the trash. Now the puddle was back. Wider this time. And there were footprints leading away from it. 3 sets. She was alone in the store. Part 2, The First Note. Night 3. The sticky note appeared on the register screen. Don't check the cooler. Mia's handwriting. Her purple gel pen, the one she keeps in her apron pocket. But she doesn't remember writing this. She checks the cooler anyway. Nothing. Just rows of energy drinks and expired Lunchables. But when she turns around, the note is gone. Not moved. Not fallen on the floor. Gone. She searches the entire counter. Trash can. Under the register mat. Her hands are shaking now. The highway outside is empty. No cars for miles. Just the buzz of fluorescent lights and the hum of the Slurpee machine that no one has refilled since Tuesday. Her phone says 2:19 a.m. She looks back at the security feed. The timestamp glitches. Just for a frame. 2:17 becomes 2:19 becomes 2:17 again. She replays the last 2 minutes. On screen, she watches herself walk to the cooler. Watches herself turn around. Watches herself freeze. But here's what doesn't make sense. While she was facing the cooler, someone walked past her on camera. Tall. Dark clothes. No face. The footage shows her reacting. Her head turned slightly. Her shoulders tense. She remembers nothing. Part 3, The Man Who Doesn't Blink. Night 7. He arrived at 1:44 a.m. Gray hoodie. Hands in pockets. Standing at the edge of the parking lot lights. Not moving toward the store. Not moving away. Mia watched him for 23 minutes. He didn't blink. She knows because she counted. Every time she looked up from her task, sweeping, restocking chips, checking the lotto machine, his eyes were fixed on the glass doors. She tried the intercom. "Sir, we close in 20 minutes. No response. She locked the doors early. At 2:17, the cameras glitched again. When they came back, he was gone. But the sticky notes were back. 3 of them this time. Arranged in a triangle on the counter. He's not the dangerous one. You are. Stop sleeping at the register. Mia's stomach dropped. She had dozed off twice this week. Just for a few minutes. Just resting her eyes. The medical debt. The double shifts. The grief that sits in her chest like swallowed glass. Her mother died 73 days ago. Lung cancer. Mia worked nights so she could take her to chemo during the day. Now there's just the debt. $27,000. And a store that never stops needing her. She hasn't slept more than 3 hours in 48. She reads the notes again. Stop sleeping at the register. But she never told anyone she was doing that. Part 4, Two Voices. Night 11. The audio log is what broke her. Mia didn't know the security system recorded sound. Most convenience stores don't. But this relic from the 90s with its cracked monitors and analog wiring captures everything. She pulled the footage from last night. 2:17 a.m. Glitch. Reboot. On screen, she's standing at the hot dog roller. But her mouth is moving. Words she doesn't remember speaking. She turns up the volume. Two distinct voices come from her throat. Her own voice higher, panicked, I can't. I won't. And another voice. Lower. Older. Exhausted in a way that sounds like centuries. You already have. 207 times. You just don't remember. Mia slams the laptop shut. Her hands are bleeding. She didn't notice she was digging her nails into her palms. The store is silent. Then the Slurpee machine whirs to life. No one touched it. Blue liquid pours into the empty basin. Forms words. Check note 47. She doesn't have 47 notes. She has 12. Kept in a Ziploc bag in her backpack. Every note she's found since night 3. But they're taped to the inside of the Slurpee machine's glass as a note she's never seen. You've been here before. You'll be here again. The only difference is how many nights you remember. Part 5, The Polaroid. Night 14. Mia stopped going home. Her apartment feels wrong now. Empty. Like something is waiting in the corners. So she sleeps in the back office. On a pile of clean rags. The security monitors facing her like electronic eyes. She wakes up at 2:17 a.m. every single night now. No alarm. No sound. Just open eyes. Sitting up. Already standing before she knows she's moved. Tonight, she finds a Polaroid photo on the office desk. It's the store. Same angle as camera 4. But different. Old. The shelves are stocked with products she doesn't recognize. Soda brands that stopped existing in the 90s. Candy wrappers with faded logos. And behind the register a woman. Same face as Mia. Same tired eyes. Same apron. But older. 40 years older. Maybe 50. The woman is smiling. No, not smiling. Mouthing something. Mia holds the photo under the fluorescent light. Tilts it. The woman's lips formed 3 words. Don't let her. Mia whispers to the empty office, let who? The security feed crackles. On camera to the cooler aisle a figure walks past. Same tall silhouette from night 7. Same gray hoodie. But this time, it stops. Turns. And presses a hand against the glass of the cooler door. The hand has too many fingers. Part 6, The Logs. Night 19. Excerpt from Mia's notebook, found in the back office. Handwriting degrades after page 12. I stopped checking the time. The clock is a trap. Every time I look, it's 2:17 or 2:18 or 2:19. Never anything else. The sun hasn't risen in I don't know how long. Days. Hours. The windows show highway. Desert. Darkness. No dawn. I found more notes. Hundreds. Stacked behind the expired bread rack. All in my handwriting. All dated. Here's the worst one. You've worked this shift for 11 years. Your body is still 24. Your mind is 35. Your soul is 112. The store doesn't let you leave. It just lets you forget. I don't remember writing that. But I remember the pen. The way the ink smudged. The pressure of the letters. That's my hand. That's my hand. That's my hand. Part 7, The Conversation. Night 22. She found the other Mia in the back stockroom. Standing between cases of motor oil and off-brand potato chips. Same face. Same apron. Same purple pen in the pocket. But different eyes. Older. Wetter. Like she's been crying for years without stopping. You need to stop sleeping, the other Mia said. Her voice was the low one. The exhausted one from the audio log. Every time you fall asleep at the register, the store resets. You start over. You forget everything. What happens if I don't sleep? The other Mia smiled. Her teeth were stained purple Slurpee residue. Or something worse. The shifts get longer. You remember more. You see them more. She gestured toward the store. The tall one. The ones without faces. The ones who bought something once and never left. I don't understand. No, the other Mia said. You don't. But you will. In about 200 nights. Give or take. Time gets slippery here. She handed Mia a sticky note. The milk spill is a door. Walk through it at 2:18. Exactly 2:18. Not 2:17. Not 2:19. 1 second too early, you drown. 1 second too late, you're here forever. What's on the other side? The other Mia tilted her head. The fluorescent light buzzed louder. The store. Just another store. With another you. Who's been there longer? And another note. And another door. And it never ends. It just. She stopped. The tall figure was standing behind her. too many fingers on its too long arms. It's 2:17, the other Mia whispered. I have to go back to my register now. Don't sleep, Mia. Whatever you do. The cameras glitched. When they rebooted, Mia was alone in the stockroom. The note was still in her hand. The milk spill is a door. But underneath, in different handwriting, smaller, more frantic. She's lying. The milk spill is where she got trapped. Don't walk through. Walk around. M. 207. Part 8, The New Hire. Night 30. The orientation video plays on a loop in the back office. Mia found it on an old VHS tape. No label. Just white dust and magnetic ribbon. The video shows this store. Same counters. Same Slurpee machine. Same cracked tiles near the beer cooler. A manager, a woman Mia has never seen, wearing a uniform from a chain that went bankrupt in 2005, talks to the camera. Welcome to your night shift training. Remember, the cameras may glitch. Do not approach the tall customer. If you find notes in your handwriting, do not read them. If you see yourself in the stockroom, do not speak to her. And above all, the video skips. Do not fall asleep at the register. The last girl who did that, she's still here. You've probably seen her. She's the one who always looks tired. The one who leaves notes for herself. The one who's been trying to leave for 11 years. The camera pans to the background of the training video. A woman in an apron stands by the hot dog roller. It's Mia. Smiling. Mouthing something. Don't sleep. The video ends. Mia looks at her reflection in the darkened security monitor. Her mouth is moving. She's mouthing the same words. She doesn't remember starting. Final chapter, the application. Date unknown. A man pulls into the gas station at 11:47 p.m. His name is David. He's 31. He just moved to the area. His mother is sick. He needs a night job that pays cash. The help wanted sign is yellowed. Taped to the inside of the glass door. Handwritten. Night shift. Start immediately. Ask for Mia. He walks inside. The store is clean. Too clean. Like no one has touched anything in years. Behind the register stands a woman. Mid-20s. Dark circles under her eyes. She smiles like she's been practicing. You're here about the job. David nods. Mia hands him an application. Purple ink. Already filled out. All he has to do is sign. One rule, she says. Don't sleep at the register. And if you see someone who looks like me, the cameras flicker. Just pretend you don't. David signs. Mia watches his pen move. Behind her, on the security feed, the timestamp reads 2:17 a.m. The milk spill is spreading across the floor. No one spilled it. No one is mopping it. And in the background of the feed, reflected in the glass of the Slurpee machine, there are 3 sets of footprints leading to the register. One pair is David's. One pair is Mia's. The third pair belongs to someone who hasn't arrived yet. But the cameras already see her. She's standing outside. Gray hoodie. Hands in pockets. Waiting for her shift to start. What would you do if you found notes in your own handwriting, notes you don't remember writing? Some people believe this store was never really a store. That it's something older. Something that feeds on grief and exhaustion and the desperate need to just make it through one more night. Mia hasn't slept in over a decade. She's still working the register. And somewhere out there in a 24-hour gas station on a desert highway you've definitely driven past, the help wanted sign is still in the window. Still yellowed. Still handwritten. Still looking for someone who needs the money bad enough to ignore the milk spill. Good night. And don't fall asleep.